Hey guys, Dan McGuire, your Canmore Realtor here. Today I want to take you around some of my favorite easy trails around Canmore for great views and just easy walks to get out on when you're here in town. So today I'm going to show you my 4 favorite easy trails for great views when you're here in Canmore. Okay guys, the next stop here on our tour is the scenic Cougar Creek over here on the sunny side of Canmore. Why do they call it the sunny side of Canmore? People ask me this all the time. The sun in Canmore mostly comes from, well, it goes from the east to the west throughout the day, but Three Sisters behind me here faces directly, or is directly to the south for most of town. So throughout the day, most of the sun comes from that side as it goes to set in the west over towards Rundle. So if you're on this side of the valley, you might get more sun than some properties that are really tight to the mountains on the kind of southern and western side of the valley. Parking lot at the trail here has bathrooms, making it a really great place for a lot of mountain bikers and for hikers going up onto the trails of Lady McDonald to start. It's really an accessible trail. You know, if you're walking, pushing a stroller, or just waking up in the morning, super easy to walk up and down on the paved trails, very open, great views from everywhere. But if you want to push even further, you can go off onto trails that attach onto it, mostly at the top of Cougar Creek, if you're looking for like a bigger hike. Maybe for our next trail, we'll go somewhere a little bit more shady, maybe down by the water. I think you're really gonna like this next place we head to. All right guys, now we're down here at Spring Creek. This has to be one of my favorite areas of Canmore. Spring Creek is just off of downtown. It's nestled between Spring Creek and Policeman's Creek. This is a super scenic area. I've done a video on it before, and I've also written about it extensively on my blog. It actually was a dairy farm way back when Canmore was first, I guess, founded. Since then, it's changed hands a few times, and it's grown to be one of the most well planned out and constructed communities in Canmore. And one of the best things about that is that it has all these amazing walking trails and pathways just running right through it. Something I love about the trails down here is that you're almost always on the side of one of the creeks. I'm a bird watcher, so there's always all kinds of ducks and other different types of birds down here just because they love the water. It's not as common to see things like bears down here just because we really are in the center of the valley, but it really is a great place to see wildlife, especially early in the morning. One thing I always tell my clients about when they're interested in properties in Spring Creek is that you're kind of going to pay like a bit of a Spring Creek premium. Now, part of that is because of the amazing construction quality of the properties themselves. But another part of it is just that you have access to all of this just out the front door of your property. So it's kind of unparalleled elsewhere in Canmore. So obviously one of the main picturesque views here in Canmore is Three Sisters right behind me here. Honestly, this neighborhood has a ton of beautiful homes, great places to visit. There's some great places to hang out like Three Sisters Bistro. Really just an awesome network of interconnected paths up here in Three Sisters, going all the way from Stewart Creek to peaks of Grassy and even the Nordic Center. So my wife and I lived in Three Sisters for years, and one of the things that we loved most about this neighborhood was the amount of wildlife we saw. If you look on my Instagram, you'll see some of the videos from when we lived up here, but we had black bears on our porch, we had elk fighting in our backyard, we'd see coyotes. It's really just a wild place up here on kind of the edge of Canmore. Okay guys, last but not least, here I am down at the Bow River Trail. I'm actually on a bridge right here in front of the Bow River, or over top of the Bow River right now. This has got to be one of my favorite easy walking trails with great views here in Canmore. Obviously you've got amazing views of Three Sisters, all the way down towards Banff and Cascade behind me. This is really just the center of the valley. Obviously being in the Bow Valley, the Bow River runs right through it. So down here, you have a great lay of the land and amazing mountain views, and it's super, super walkable. This is really such an iconic spot. It's really the beating heart when it comes to easy walking trails here in the Bow Valley. I mean, in the winter you can come down here and see, ice flows coming down the river, and in the summer you can see birds diving for fish or people fly fishing in the river. It's really a hub of activity in the community. Now, the trail system is huge. You can take it honestly quite far towards the south, where the path becomes less paved and more of a dirt path as you get out towards Three Sisters, connecting into the Three Sisters trail system that we saw at first. If you head off to the north and to the west towards Banff, that's where you can get onto Elk Island and down towards the Larch area of town. Lots of really great places to walk. Make sure you have your bear spray down there though, because there definitely could be more animals in that bit more rugged area. But all of it is flat, which makes it so easy and nice to walk, especially on a gorgeous day like this. All right guys, well thanks for joining me on this little trip around Canmore. It's great to show you, some of the most accessible, easy local trails we have here. The thing I like about these walking trails is that they all have amazing views and they're accessible from hotels or right at your front door wherever you're staying in Canmore. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more great videos like this. I'm going to start doing a whole lot more videos on this channel, so stay tuned. If you have any questions about Canmore, about living here or moving here, or owning property here, feel free to reach out. I'm always available. Thanks.